Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. Welcome to Extra Crispy. So back in the day before like Twitter and stuff like that existed, when you want to talk trash about basketball and basketball players, you would go to the ESPN forums, guys. Like, yeah, man, it was like a forum page. I was on that thing 24/7, just like arguing stuff. And always a big argument that came up was Yao Ming and Dwight Howard, and like who the best of the two was and all that good stuff out there, man. But yeah, I remember when rookie Yao Ming came into the league, like this dude was just an absolute freaking beast, behemoth of a man out there. So for today's video, guys, we got when Shaq tried to bully a rookie Yao Ming and instantly regretted it. Just kind of that come up moment for Yao where it's like, yo, this dude's the real deal. Let's get into it.
His 19 points in the game this year. I'm gonna kiss his ass right here in front of everybody.
Wait, what? Hold up.
He said that Yao Ming was the best player in Houston.
I'm telling you, he had 12 points and 18 rebounds. No, that was Sean Bradley.
Well, come on now.
Sean Bradley probably better than Yao Ming.
Hey,
Yao Ming made Sean Bradley look like Bill Russell.
okay.
Shut your bitch ass up, Chuck.
He might be a good player one day, but he ain't ready. You say he gonna get 19 points in the game?
I'm telling you, he has some offensive skill. He was 2 for 2.
Why don't you go without eating till he get 19 points? You gonna weigh about 12 pounds.
How about you? We both go without eating.
Yeah, choke away about 250.
Hey, you know what? He might be a good player one day, but he ain't ready.
We're going on the Yao Ming fast.
Oh my god, man, this was freaking respectful, bro.
When you said that, I thought you was gonna bet me he gonna get 19 points in a week. When you said he gonna get 19 points in one game,
bro, imagine hitting on Yao Ming like that. Like, who does that?
Learn the game a little bit. He's got to get the training.
Learn the game. We've been playing the game all these years.
Okay, we're going on the Yao Ming.
We black. You know these black guys.
Oh my god, yo, Charles Barkley seemed like a freaking a-hole, man. Damn, bro.
Well,
Awkward.
yeah. This didn't age well.
Not at all.
What's up, everybody? It's Jimmy. And here in 2019, Yao Ming has finally gotten the respect he has earned. Now
About damn time.
Famer, admiration from his peers, and one of the greatest Houston Rockets ever, Yao has marked his spot in basketball history.
Changed the international game.
It doesn't feel like that long ago when he was just a 22-year-old kid with larger-than-life expectations being put on him. As the third tallest man to ever play in the NBA.
Sean Brad, Manu Bolin, George Mercer. Oh yeah, that dude was in 2K, I think. He's like a freaking beast.
Yeah, Yao was a giant among giants.
But the best one.
Size is about the only thing he had in common with those other NBA giants.
Yep.
You know, Yao had this one thing we like to call skill.
Mid-range game.
Saying big for nothing? Well, Yao Ming was the exact opposite of that. The man knew how to use his size to his advantage, had soft hands and an even softer touch.
He could have been 6'10" and still dominant.
And as time went along, got better and better down low with his footwork and aggression. When he first came into the league, he was compared to, of course, Sean the Stormin' Mormon Bradley, a man whose most notable basketball accomplishment was getting the alien version of himself dunked on by Michael Jordan in Space Jam. But again, all they had,
you know, alien version, real life version, you know, I mean, Sean Bradley just gets dunked on. It's what he does.
In common was their height.
Damn!
So that comparison was put to rest real quick. And even after
the
showing
fighter.
up to a foreign land, adjusting to the NBA's physicality and pace, and dominating in so many games that he made the All-Star team as a rookie and was in the running for Rookie of the Year, Yao still wasn't getting the respect he deserved, especially from the league's most imposing big man. The big man's big man.
Didn't come
Shaquille
easy.
O'Neal. In fact,
Shaq
said that at the time he hated how fans and broadcasters were anointing Yao as the next big man up. So Shaq
doesn't like anybody taking his spotlight though. Like, there's no disrespect to him, but it's just kind of how he is. I mean, he was the same way with Dwight Howard. When they started calling Dwight Howard Superman, like Shaq was like, hell no, man, I'm Superman.
His mission to shut down that.
He's cool with Giannis though.
He refused to acknowledge Yao's dominance and growth as a player, and even went as far as acting like he didn't even know who Yao was. Leading into their first matchup in 2003,
hate when players do that.
This statement
Who's that?
About Yao Ming.
You know.
A shout out to Yao.
Wang Zhu, whatever your name is, you want some of Shaq food? Come get it. I'll be waiting for you.
Is that racist? Just to point that out.
Unfortunately for Shaq, Yao heard this challenge and accepted it.
Let's get it.
So on January 17th, 2003, we got to witness the first meeting between Yao and it was
James Posey.
Big and huge and awesome we thought it would be, and more. The game gets underway, and on the very first play, Shaq calls for the ball.
Let's get it,
Later
man.
on in an interview, Shaq said that he wanted to show Yao some of his finesse, so for some odd reason, Shaq goes to a move that he literally has never used and tries to cross over Yao Ming. He
Ain't
gets
no finesse.
inside and gets blocked
that shit out of
by
there.
the beast from the Far East. Shaq
Damn,
is
on his
a little shaken
ass.
up, but he's alright.
On his
Yao,
ass,
on
though.
the other hand, races down the court, gets position on the block, and puts up a soft hook shot.
Ooh,
And of
damn,
course,
man.
it's good. Now Shaq is getting annoyed. Just a minute and a half later, the Lakers bring the ball down and give it to Shaq once again. But this time around, instead of showing off his finesse game, he goes to his moneymaker. All reliable brute force.
No.
Now, for 99% of NBA centers and the vast majority of his career, this ultimate pro strat has worked for the big D.
Dang, oh, I love that one. That's
But
so
that's the
disrespectful.
thing. Yao Ming isn't part of that 99%.
So many big names and big fellas.
That shit out of there, man. What you doing?
Second block.
Oh, he's pissed. You can tell he's embarrassed, too.
Once again, Shaq tries to bully a rookie Yao Ming, and once again, Yao Ming meets him at the rim and sends it back. On back-to-back shot attempts, Yao rejects the big diesel.
I need to ask you guys real quick here. Where do you currently rank Yao Ming, among all-time centers? And if he would have played his entire career without injuries, what do you think he would have ended up being? Just let me know, guys. I'm curious.
But it doesn't end there, folks. Nah. Yao then proceeds to sprint down the floor.
He got some good
dive in
speed
the
for a big
basket,
guy like
and
that.
Get another bucket in transition. Shaq is livid.
I'll show you some of that Shaq Fu. Bro, you play like Shaq Fu, man.
Yao is relatively unfazed. Shaq was
He don't
almost
care.
certain that he would come into this game and bully Yao around. And here he is, right from the jump, getting at work. But Yao is just getting started. On the very next possession, Yao gets the ball 10 feet out. And this time around,
Mid-range.
Yao decides to flex a little finesse of
Midi
his own.
fade.
Best I've seen on Shaquille since the days of Hakeem Olajuwon. Preparation, knees.
Here we go. Here. Oh, damn. I love that shot. So dominant. Cannot be stopped.
He's calling for the ball.
Literally
Shaq
cannot be
is fed
stopped.
the fuck up. In a later interview, Shaq said that at this point, he knew he had to turn it all the way up.
I wanted to give him a little finesse. I wanted to show him I was smooth.
Well, you tried that.
I get on the post, and I go right there. He blocks it. Crowd go crazy. You got that one. You 7'8", you're supposed to block it. All right. Get another move. He blocks it. Now I'm mad. Now I got to go in the playoff mode. Now I got to turn the power, turn it all the way up.
Bro, you can tell that Shaq's one of those dudes that where it's like when the going gets tough, he goes to comedy. Like some people, are just like that. It's like that's like their defense mechanism.
Just bring the ball down and feed it to the big man down low.
Come on, get
Shaq
something on him.
isn't
Come on,
holding
Shaq.
Anything back. This man is going full diesel mode, moving a 7'6", 310-pound
Yeah.
Yao Ming around like
Quadruple
he's a
teamed.
small child. After taking 6,032 steps, Shaq goes up and for the third time in a row gets shut down by Yao.
Oh.
Going right at the league's most valuable.
You almost feel bad for him, but this is what Shaq's done his entire career to people, so.
That's 3 shots put up and 3 shots sent right back.
Yeah, they
Now,
still have the lead
this
somehow.
may not seem like a big deal, but we are talking about a rookie, a kid that hadn't even been in the NBA for 5 months, shutting down the best big man in the NBA. A kid from China who had a world of expectations on him, living up to the hype in a game that virtually everyone thought he would get bullied around in.
Everybody said tall
In
for
fact,
nothing.
This wasn't the last time that Shaq felt Yao's presence. From this game forward, throughout all of their matchups, Yao Ming averaged 22 and 10 against the Diesel. Numbers that were actually better than his career averages. Now,
Showing out
if
for
you know
it.
anything about Shaq, you know he doesn't pay respect to players very often.
Nope.
He jokes around a lot, may recognize a legend's skill on rare occasions, but most of the time he's all trash talk. He's just too competitive to give virtually anyone their props. Well,
I get it.
anyone except Yao. In fact, he respects Yao's dominance so much, he actually put him on the same level as Hakeem Olajuwon and himself.
I put him in the category of a king.
Now,
You guys think
I've
he's there?
only seen Shaq give credit to 3 players: Patrick Ewing, Hakeem, and Yao. Now that is
And now
exceptional
Giannis,
company.
since this was made.
And who knows what else he would have accomplished if his body didn't turn on him. He was big, skilled, strong, and had the work ethic of a champion. And at 22 years old, he did something that most NBA fans thought they would never see. As a rookie, Yao Ming bullied a prime Shaquille O'Neal in the post. He made Superman feel like...
You guys remember when Andrew Bynum gave that work that one time too?
An ordinary man for the first time in years.
Shaq like punched him after.
The respect of everyone virtually overnight. The best part about all of this is that years after this game, Shaq said that Yao only got the best of him because... You ready for this?
Let's hear it.
He was so tall. Shaq, of all people, saying that another player was too damn big. A man that made a living from
right,
his
exactly.
size,
That's like
saying another player was too tall.
Right, that's like Shaq saying that he's only dominated because he's been bigger than everybody the entire time. Like, you kind of disrespected yourself by saying that, Shaq.
I'm sorry, big fella, but you do not get to use this excuse.
Hell no.
To sum up this game and his first experience against Yao, Shaq said he couldn't stop me, but guess what? I couldn't stop him either.
He stopped you.
Big praise from a big man. What did Yao have to say regarding his first encounter with Shaq?
Every game we played remind me of the old saying that what doesn't kill you make you
There you
stronger.
go.
Thank you for that.
Well, damn, you became strong.
Hope you all enjoyed.
Okay, yeah, that's the end of the video right there, guys. Yao Ming, though, one of my favorite all-time players. An all-time GOAT, if you ask me. Not the greatest of all time, but, I mean, he done a lot of spectacular things.